Oh man, so Cosmos Atom is the fourth biggest mover of the top 100 coins today. That is despite Bitcoin being down 1.5% today. So Cosmos is up another 4% or so, making it about 37% over the last 7 days, and is really moving from strength to strength along the narrative, which I've been sharing with you guys for quite a while now, that layer 1 solutions will continue to be hot. I remember many months ago when layer 1 solutions were having their bit of a run, many YouTubers, many influencers were saying, oh, this is just euphoria, it'll settle down and people will start moving back to gaming and NFTs. And at the time, I remember saying, guys, I don't think this is just a euphoric move right now. Layer 1 solutions are here to stay, and I continue to talk about Luna. We can continue to speak about Cardano and obviously Phantom here on this channel, and a little bit on Atom as well. And you can see that the layer 1 solutions are here to stay, and you can see that they're now starting to decouple. Yes, decouple away from Bitcoin, which is a very interesting trend, because Bitcoin is really struggling right now. As you can see on the chart right here, we've been struggling at this floor. We continue to come down to these kinds of levels. Okay, you can see here we're sat at 46.5, and we've been here many times before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th time now coming to this floor. And you know, every time we test a price floor, it becomes weaker and weaker. And so the risk to the downside continues to increase. And you guys have known for a long time now, I've been talking about lower levels. I've been talking about 43s and 44s and 42s and 41s, even up to 40 here on the top of our wedge, because that's our next solid level of support. And that's the real place that I get confidence, is at the top of this wedge, right? So for me, there was always more downside risk, and the more targets we continue to miss on the upside, the more nervous it makes me about the downside, because I can, we failed here at failed to break this neckline at 49.5. We didn't get above 52, and we definitely didn't get anywhere near our box. So we've fallen a long way here since this crash. Back on the 3rd of December, we have not recovered well at all. We've come down here, we had a convictionless breakout to the upside, and once we hit 52, which is the top of the wedge, it just got sent straight back down to the bottom of the floor again. So the question now is, can this reverse? Can it start building some strength and try create some sort of a W pattern and head to the upside, back through 49.5 and back through 52? Or is the more likely scenario to the downside? And right now, the market is in extreme fear, right? If we head over to the fear and greed index, you will see we're sat at 23, guys. This is extreme fear right now, as you can see. Okay, so the market is very worried right now because Bitcoin is really starting to struggle. So then why are we seeing this decoupling? Why is it that Cosmos is up 5.49% today and 37, almost 38% up over the last 7 days? Why is it Phantom has just pumped 16%? Why have some of our favorite layer 1 coins really started to move? Well, that's what's interesting, right? Is that the market has really started to understand that the long-term mass adoption in crypto heavily depends on having really good, secure, decentralized, scalable layer 1 solutions. And they've realized Ethereum is not quite fit for purpose for the amount of use cases that people now expect from blockchain technology. Not that we're trying to promote, that people expect. People expect to play good games. They expect to be able to trade their tokens. They expect to be able to earn yield and stake and buy NFTs and play to earn. And Ethereum is making that difficult for people now, and therefore people are voting with their feet and downloading, Solana wallets and using other platforms, using Phantom, using Terra Luna, using various other things, Cardano, if, once it gets up and running with a DEX. So that's why we're seeing this proliferation of layer 1 technologies, and that's where you now come on to Atom, which is why is Atom moving? Because people realize, hang on a second, if it's not just Ethereum and it's going to be all of these other layer 1 solutions, because there doesn't seem to be a clear winner right now, and necessarily there doesn't need to be a clear winner, then we need interoperability between these platforms. We need a standard, and that's why they've created the inter-blockchain communication protocol, right? Which once these blockchains sign up to them, and by the way, Cosmos in 2022 have outlined, you can pull up the article if you have a quick Google search, they have outlined that they expect 200 chains connected to their IBC. 200 blockchains, guys. And remember, once one plugs into the IBC, all of the existing 199, when the 200th one comes online, can now interact with that without having to do any extra work. This is powerful. And for those who aren't aware, if we head on over to the website, you can see all of these platforms are already using the Cosmos ecosystem. right? So you've got Binance Coin, you've got Terra, you've got the CRO crypto coin, okay? You've got Terra USD obviously from Luna, you've got Thorchain using it, KuCoin as well, you've got Anchor Protocol. So this is huge, guys. You know, Cosmos is super undervalued right now, and that is why the market is cottoning onto this, and you're seeing that move into the price. So whilst I pull up the chart, guys, don't forget to smash up the like button, subscribe, because we're going to look at the technicals here. So if you appreciate this blend between fundamentals and technicals, smash up the like, subscribe, so I know you want more Cosmos updates. Okay, it's really important that if you appreciate the Cosmos updates, you hit that like button, so I'm very aware. So you can see here a really good move here from Cosmos, and you can see that once we bounced off of let's just zoom out so I can show you clearly. Once we bounced off of this line, which was your 0.382 $20 level on Atom, the Fibonacci level, you can see this just bounced with great strength, guys. This was explosive to the upside. If I take our measuring tool here, from the bottom here, if you picked up at a Fibonacci level, which by the way we know are good support levels and a good entry points for people looking to place positions, you would have had a 100% increase, okay, in just 248 how many days roughly, since the 20th of December, okay guys, so since 14 days. That is a phenomenal return on investment, and it all comes from having good conviction, right? A lot of people would have FOMO'd in here. It's easy to buy here, slightly more difficult to buy here, easy to buy here, really difficult to buy down here, right? And this is where you want to accumulate. And for me, maybe because I've got a little bit more experience, these are the moments that become easier for me to buy, because one, I can see, oh wait, we're super undervalued, but two, I feel confident that we can get back to all-time highs because we've already been there, right? We've been there before. There's a precedent that in this case, if we use the exact numbers, there's a precedence that Atom was at $44. So when I'm buying here at 20, as long as nothing fundamentally has changed and my conviction hasn't changed, for me, this is a 50% sell, right? This is a sell. I'm buying at a discount and I'm going to ride the wave to the upside. So what are we seeing here exactly on the 4-hourly candles? So what we can see here, guys, is a beautiful upward trend pattern consisting of higher highs, and higher lows. And now what I fully expect to see is exactly what we just saw a couple of candles ago. Remember when we were covering it, we said, look, we're going to run to the upside. We got rejected by our Fibonacci level, which was here at $37. We had a slight retracement down, perfectly fine, because we didn't even need to get back to the next Fibonacci level down at $31. We got a good bounce instead off our EMA ribbon. And then we pushed straight above that previous high, and now we're looking to go create another high. The interesting thing we've got now is we've got an interesting resistance level, long-term horizontal resistance level, coming in at $41. So this may take a little bit more strength to break the $41. We may in fact need to come back down, collect some support either at this level or from our EMA ribbon before being able to break through that. But once we do break through 41, if we can hold 41 as a support, then we can start to look at our local all-time highs sitting at around $44. Now, you guys know my longer-term price targets. If we quickly just scale back this chart and switch over to a daily to make it easier to see, you will see that the chart, what I'm seeing from the Fibonacci levels is a price target here at the 1.618 level mark of $74. And that is just my technical target, guys. If you look from a fundamental perspective, I can make a case, and I probably will make a longer, because I already made a video in 2021 comparing the market cap of Atom. If you haven't watched that, make sure you click somewhere here. I'll leave it here somewhere. But, fundamentally, this is undervalued. If you just look at the likes of Polkadot, you look at the likes of Terra, Cardano, Solana, you can see that Cosmos is super undervalued, given that all these coins, many of these coins are built on the Cosmos ecosystem, and arguably, apart from Polkadot, they're not quite tackling the same interoperability problem, right? The challenge is huge, and therefore the reward is immense. Whoever wins this battle of delivering interoperability and creating the blockchain standard, which is the IBC that Cosmos is trying to do, they're going to be a huge player for decades to come, right? It's that bigger piece of pie that they're going after, and I think the market hasn't quite cottoned onto that, or maybe they just have started to, which is why we're starting to see this move to the upside here. Now, one caveat, guys, we've got to be careful. I've mentioned this in my Phantom video as well. How long can this decoupling last, all right? Right now, it seems like a temporary decoupling. Is it going to be permanent? We don't know. We're going to have to monitor this over time, so make sure you subscribe so we can cover this together and see, are we actually getting this historic moment of all coins finally decoupling from Bitcoin? This would be absolutely huge, guys, and this will be a historic moment, but we can't say that's happened just yet. We have to wait to see if that continues for a trend, because the reality is if Bitcoin goes down 5% tomorrow, if we see 40,000, 38,000, 36,000, will this continue to happen? Will Phantom, Cosmos, some of these projects continue to ride to the upside? I don't know the answer to that yet, and I want to see this because I have my gut feeling is we would see a severe retracement back down again. So I'd hold caution on this. I definitely wouldn't be chasing this pump right here, guys. If you're not entered into Cosmos Atom, wait for retracements. Wait for retracements down to your Fibonacci levels and carefully DCA your entries in at the appropriate levels. Don't panic buy now. Don't have green candle disease that you need to buy in here. If you had conviction, you would have bought just a couple of weeks ago in these levels here. Clearly, you didn't have conviction. You perhaps maybe you're buying because your friends are telling you now, or you've seen some articles, or you've seen these green candle disease. Here, don't panic. Sit back. Build your conviction. Understand if you truly understand Cosmos Atom and the ecosystem. Do you want to build a position? Okay, how much of your portfolio are you willing to allocate? And then allocate it in a smart, methodical, unemotional way. That's the way to do it, guys. Hope you guys found this video useful. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe. If you want to support this channel a little bit more, guys, consider hitting that join button. That join button will allow you to support me bringing these videos to you. But more importantly, you'll get access to our community thread. And there, you'll be able to ask me questions on your favorite coins, your favorite cryptos, your portfolio. And I can give you answers right away over there. Also, guys, link in the pinned comment will be to our free public Discord server. Make sure you head into there, meet like-minded people. Over 350 loyal crypto enthusiasts in there right now, talking about their favorite coins, sharing chart patterns, news articles, you name it. So make sure you're in there, building and just be a part of this community, right? Which is trying to build sustainable wealth in crypto. You don't get any pumping here, guys. I tell you what I see in the charts. I tell you what I see in my fundamental analysis. I'm not here to promote any coins. I'm just here to tell you guys, this is what I see. This is if I see a risk to the upside, I'll share it to you. If I see a risk to the downside, I'll share it to you, and that's it. No, I'll Phantom to the moon, Cosmos to the moon. Oh, look, Cosmos is gonna 100x from here. No, I'll just tell you what I see, do my analysis, and give it to you straight up and transparent. So if you appreciate that, consider liking, subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.